Namaskar. Welcome to today's episode of Nari to Narayani, co-powered by Inspiring Indian Women, IIW. So today's episode is a Diwali special. Yes, ji haan, Diwali is just around the corner. We are all getting in the festive mood, and today we have with us four brilliant guests. तो आज हमारे साथ चार बहुत ही अमेजिंग गेस्ट हैं. तो आइए मिलते हैं हमारे पहले दो गेस्ट से. हमारे साथ है डॉक्टर अर्चना दीक्षित. शी इज़ ए कंसल्टेंट एट चेल्सी एंड वेस्टमिंस्टर हॉस्पिटल. वो वहाँ पे काफ़ी समय से कार्य करते हैं. शी इज़ अ लीड फॉर डाइवर्सिटी एंड कल्चरल सेफ्टी, and she is very passionate about promoting reproductive health in ethnic minority women, and she organizes quite often charity fundraisers for such causes, and she is an amazing singer as well. So namaskar, thank you for coming, Dr. Archana Dikshit ji. And Archana ji, what about you? What does Diwali mean for you, if you ask you?
So I think I can echo and resonate with almost everything Neeta said about kind of back home. So I'm from India, but have been in the UK for more than 20 years. So I think the significance of Diwali, of course, is keeping our culture, our tradition alive in this country.
Yeah.
For our generation, but even more importantly for our younger generation, just so that they can understand and keep up and imbibe those traditions, those values. So that's one of the big things.
Yeah.
Of course, I think Diwali, just like any other festival of any community, is a brilliant way of bringing people together, bringing
yes.
communities together. And I think we are quite blessed to be living in a country where there is so much, that it's truly multicultural, multi-ethnic.
Yeah.
And we just saw that video of Diwali being celebrated at Trafalgar Square.
I mean, who could have imagined a few years ago?
And it's and in the crowd, it's not just Indians or South Asians who would be there. People from all parts of the world. So it's just helps people understand each other more. I think celebrating festivals together.
True.
I also think, I think all of us, or maybe some of us don't know, but Diwali, the Sanskrit word is Deepavali, which is, we light
row of lights,
or, it's a row of lights. And so there's loads of lighting at Diwali, of course, and the fireworks and diyas and the celebration we do, mithai. And of course, the goddess Lakshmi is meant to come to our houses, so we leave doors open for her to walk in. We leave all rooms lit.
Yeah.
But I think what it is, of course, if we look at mythology, it is the victory of good over evil, of light over darkness. And I think that's so important in the current world. I mean, we just, wherever in the world you are, you pick up a newspaper.
Right now with the current political situation.
Absolutely. And all you read is dark stories and, what is happening to humanity.
True.
So to me, it's also kind of, yes, we want to illuminate our surroundings, but I think we need to illuminate our inner self at Diwali.
So true.
And, because that's how we can then, self-reflect and, make that connection with the divine, but also be able to be good human beings to everybody around us. So self-illumination is one of the things I think Diwali really teaches us.
Yeah, like the victory of good over evil, Ram defeating Ravan, coming back to Ayodhya.
Absolutely.
We are celebrating. So, in the spirit of celebration, if we can self-illuminate and illuminate the lives of others, that would be brilliant. So well said. And you organize, tell us, you have an event coming up for Diwali.
We do. So as you'd mentioned, so as of course I look after women. So I've looked after women all my life because I'm a gynecologist. And over the years, of course, as I've become mature, I've become very passionate about improving the health of women right from their teenage years to after menopause.
Yeah.
And again, living and working in this country, I'm really, really passionate about improving the health of women from ethnic minority, and of course being from South Asia, South Asian women are very, very close to my heart, of course.
Yeah.
So we do, myself and not just me, of course, I have a team of other doctors who we organize charity fundraiser events for causes which are related to women's health and women from ethnic minorities. So last year we did a musical fundraiser for the British Menopause Society to raise awareness of menopause in ethnic minority. This year we are doing it on November the 18th, and it is at the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in London. So of course, you know, it's a famous Indian cultural arts centre. Yes. And we are, so the shows we do, so of course it's all doctors singing, some junior doctors dancing.
Multi-talented, you know, doctors as well, singers as well, oh my God.
So doctors, I think, are quite artistic people.
They are.
So we take a theme every time, and so last year the theme was about the soul of Indian music, the essence of Indian music, which we conveyed. This year it is Diwali, because it's the weekend after Diwali, so we'll be talking, along with singing, a bit about Diwali and you know, a few of the things I've just said, and what Diwali means in different South Asian countries, so a bit of that. And the funds we are raising are going to be for through our Chelsea and Westminster charity. Will be used for lots of projects we are starting in South Asian women, which are local to the hospital I work, principally at the West Middlesex Hospital. So we have a very large population of South Asian women, you know, Hounslow, Southall, Hayes, all of those are our catchment areas. So we're going to be using that to raise the awareness of health in those women.
Amazing.
So yes, so if anyone who's listening to us and is able to come on the 18th of November, the Bhavan, just go onto the Bhavan website, book your tickets, come. It'll be a very enjoyable evening, and you'll be contributing to a really noble cause.
Yes, and we have to ask Dr. Archana to sing a few lines for her. We cannot let her go without that. You know, she's amazingly talented, brilliant doctor, and a brilliant singer as well. So Archana ji, please a few lines.
So I will sing a few lines of a song sung by two, you know, very famous Indian singers, Mohammad Rafi ji and Asha Bhosle ji. I will sing the part which Asha ji sang. It's a song very dear to my heart, because it's very dear to the heart of someone very dear to me. So just a few lines.
If you want to dedicate it, you know, on TV,
that's all right. I don't want to embarrass him if he's watching or will watch later. As long as it's a beautiful song. So just a few lines. I'll sing the part Asha ji has sung. सितारे झिलमिला उठे, सितारे झिलमिला उठे, चराग जगमगा उठे, बस अब न मुझको टोकना, बस अब न मुझको टोकना, न बढ़ के राह रोकना, अगर मैं रुक गई अभी तो जा न पाऊंगी कभी, यही कहोगे तुम सदा कि दिल अभी नहीं भरा, जो ख़त्म हो किसी जगह, ये ऐसा सिलसिला नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर के दिल अभी भरा नहीं.
क्या बात है! Oh my God, one of my favorites. Devanand, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing, amazing talent house. Honestly, your beautiful, beautiful voice. I think the program is going to be amazing. So viewers, if you want to, you know, contribute to a valuable cause as well, and you know, have a lovely evening, it's on 18 November at the Bhavans. Okay, fantastic. And tell us please about, you know, the what kind of emerging theme do you see in women's health? You know, you've been working for so long while we are here. Like, do you have anything to comment about that?
So yes, so of course, I think, and I'll talk about kind of the women's health in the UK. So the biggest challenge I think we have are the health inequalities in outcome of pregnancy, which still exist in ethnic minority women. So Black and Asian women still have, you know, as you might know, in the UK we look at every maternal death very, very carefully, and we have a report published every 3 years about the maternal mortality and morbidity. And year on end, of course, everybody's trying their hardest to reduce that. And we are actually a nation where we don't have very high maternal death rates, so we are quite lucky that way. But what every report still highlights is that Black women are 4 times more likely, and Asian women twice more likely to have poorer outcomes, even though we are giving the same care to everybody. And if I just talk about South Asian women again, because that's kind of, I understand probably a bit more background there. I think one of the things which is a barrier is partly kind of language, and also just not being aware of many things, and or not being aware of how they can come out and access that health. So I think that's the big drive for us, is to make sure that we are giving the education and information to women and empowering them to take charge of their own health in some ways and not be reliant on others. And I think it makes a huge difference if people who they can relate to go out to them in their community spaces, faces that look like them, people who can talk their language and connect with them and understand where they are coming from, what may be their cultural, ethnic, social barriers. And I think that's one of the biggest challenges which we are all trying very hard to overcome. I'm sure we will overcome together, but again, a bit like what Neeta, you were saying, having women groups, or having people from all walks of life, not just doctors and midwives, but having women, and we empower each other. A bit like how Neeta, you said, you connected with women and they made you, do this beautiful dance, which and it's how we can, connect to each other and empower each other, and not to forget that. To us as well, it's women, we are all trying to do things, but I don't think we could do it without the backbone of the men. And just making them aware as well about the women's health issues and taking their help and advice.
Like now they what they used to say, behind every successful man there's a woman, but nowadays it's as well. Absolutely. I mean, and most of the women, I'm sure, will agree. I mean, I certainly wouldn't be able to do the amount of work I'm able to do, despite being a full-time in a clinical job, being a mother, being a wife, if I didn't have the support of my husband.
Yes.
Absolutely. Fantastic. So thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you.
Neeta, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Amazing to have you.